Before Lil Dicky dropped hits like Freaky Friday, Pillow Talking, Professional Rapper, Save That Money, and Ex-Boyfriend. Before he made it onto the XXL Freshman Class list in 2016.
Yeah, I would have been offended had I not been a freshman. So I'm like really happy that we're all on the same page here.
Before collaborating with the likes of Snoop Dogg, Ty Dolla $ign, Fetty Wap, and Rich Homie Quan. Before using YouTube to build up a legion of fans called the Dickheads, who helped to fund the launch of his career via Kickstarter.
This is so important to me. It means the world to me. If you guys could help me out, I really think it would change my life completely. And I think it would really allow me to honestly go for my dreams.
Growing up just north of Philadelphia in an upper middle class Jewish family, Lil Dicky was set to become just about anything other than a rapper. He was a funny kid who loved entertaining people, but grew up to become an account manager in an ad agency. Don Draper. While he worked away in the business world, his creative side kept coming out. Eventually, he realized that his future was going to be in the world of entertainment. He started rapping, but at the time, he saw it as a way to break into the world of comedy and acting. He had no idea he would become so skilled and believed no one would take him seriously as a hip-hop artist. Nowadays, well, at least some. No, a lot. I just really like his work. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Lil Dicky prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, this is an updated video. If you want to see more rapper bios, I got a whole hip-hop playlist you should check out. But as always, be sure to let me know who you want me to document next. Oh yeah, and this video, well, it was brought to you by Audible. Thanks, guys, for the sponsorship.
Actually, I initially started doing this whole thing to be a comedian, not to be a rapper. Rap as a consumer, it was always a dream to be a rapper, but it was like a dream to be in the NBA too. It didn't seem feasible.
David Andrew Bird was born on March 15th, 1988, growing up in the Elkins Park neighborhood of Cheltenham Township, just north of Philadelphia, population 36,000. Now, Dave grew up in an upper middle class Jewish family, a creative kid who did well in school.
Different kind of trap.
When he was 14 years old, he claims to have opened for the R&B group 112 at his overnight camp. And he's been rapping ever since. Now, this might sound like an outlandish story, but around this time, well, the group had been dropped by Bad Boy, so it could have happened. Plus, we found this picture of young Lil Dicky with the group. How embarrassing. Now, in his Reddit AMA Anything video, David recalls an embarrassing moment from his childhood when he was watching television on his parents' bed, wearing nothing but his boxers. And then his mom walked in. I'll let him explain what happened next.
And rather than saying, you know, the flap in your underwear is open and your penis is exposed, she decided to just simply use her hands and close the flap herself.
David attended Cheltenham High School, a public high school in Wycott neighborhood of Cheltenham. And although he loved making people laugh, any ambition he had to be a professional performer would have to take a backseat for his more practical goal of making a good living and a safe job.
You know, I didn't grow up thinking I was going to be a rapper because that seemed as outlandish as playing in the NBA to some extent, you know what I mean?
After high school, David moved out to Richmond, Virginia, where he attended the E. Claiborne Robbins School of Business at the University of Richmond. According to his album cover for Professional Rapper, he studied abroad at the University of Melbourne in 2008, specializing in marketing and graduating summa cum laude with a 3.93 GPA. Summa cum laude? That sounds like an orgy to me. I don't even know what the hell is that.
I think it's good. He did well in school.
It means he did well in school. Sounds gross, to be honest. After graduating, he moved to San Francisco and started working in the advertising industry as an account manager. So less Don Draper, more Roger Sterling. Now working in a stable job at the ad agency Goodbye Silverstein, David's creative side started to bleed into his work. He started to present his monthly progress reports in the form of rap videos. His bosses decided to transfer him into the creative department, where he wrote copy for ads like NBA's big campaign. Working as a creative in the ad world, like Don Draper, it may have been a step closer to the kind of work that David really had a passion for, but it didn't satisfy him. He had dreams of writing movies and TV shows and becoming an actor, like John Hamm. He thought he might be able to become a comedian and decided the best route to take would be through funny rap songs. Basically, he wanted to be the new Will Smith.
But think about it, Fresh Prince, funny rapper, iconic sitcom, movie star, Philadelphia, handsome.
But there was a bit of a problem. In order to make it, David knew he would have to use the power of the internet. His parents and his girlfriend at the time, Molly, pleaded with him not to post anything online, as it could affect his future prospects in the business world. Now, he believes that since he put his music out there, he has eliminated 80% of the job prospects that he would otherwise be qualified for. Also, he lost the love of his life with Molly, who decided to break up with him. Nevertheless, David began working on his debut mixtape, So Hard, and he decided to use the name Lil Dicky. But why did he pick that name?
But you don't have a micro penis.
I think soft, like, I don't know what the definition of a micro penis is, but like right now, if I showed you my soft dick, it's like 1 inch.
The complete 17-track piece would drop as a digital download on May 22nd, 2013, featuring a pretty impressive lineup of producers. We're talking Calvin Harris and Kanye West. How would he manage to line up stars like that? Well, that remains a mystery. But prior to launching his mixtape, Lil Dicky started to release his songs on YouTube, beginning with the track Jewish Flow on April 23, 2013. As he released songs for his mixtape on YouTube, he also began dropping music videos, sometimes for songs that didn't even appear on the mixtape, like the song Lion King, produced by Magic Beats. That video has gone on to accumulate nearly 11 million views on YouTube, but would pale in comparison to the music video for Ex-Boyfriend, which received over 1 million views in under 24 hours, and has gone on to get over 33 million views at the time of this recording. Lil Dicky started doing the rap thing to garner attention as a comedian, and still has plans on working in TV and movies. He was surprised to find that he's actually very good at rapping. After blowing through his life savings producing 32 songs and 15 music videos, well, Lil Dicky had garnered a large following of dickheads, but not much money. That's a problem.
I'm all out of money. These other rappers look like they're having so much fun. Oh man.
So on November 20th, 2013, Dicky began a month-long crowdfunding effort so that he could create his debut album, new music videos, and tour. His goal was to raise $70,000, but he ended up beating that target, raising $113,000. He went on the road for the first time with his professional rapper tour. This was in 2014, and his debut studio album would finally arrive on July 31st, 2015. And it quickly climbed to number 7 on the US Billboard 200. The music video for his title track, Professional Rapper, would also receive more than 81 million views on YouTube. His next video would bring in even bigger numbers. At the time of this recording, Save Dat Money, featuring Fetty Wap and Rich Homie Quan, well, it has over 85 million views. In 2016, Lil Dicky collaborated with Trinidad James and Mystical on the track Just a Little Thick, She Juicy. They also appeared together in a Funny or Die video called Watch Yourself. Dicky worked with Ken Jones, Ty Dolla $ign, and E40 for Sit Down. 2016 would also be the year he made it into the XXL Freshman Class. He pitched for XXL, released on March 29th, and addressed the fact that he had attempted but failed to make the cut the previous year.
Like if it did work out in 2015, I would have felt like it was a stretch and I really overachieved. 2017, I think it'll kind of be like a foregone conclusion by then. 2016 feels like the fairest time to really start doing this.
Lil Dicky was a controversial choice for the freshman class list. He was not only an upper middle class white boy, he also had priorities outside of hip hop.
My goodness.
Now, you're a comedian as well, right?
Like, I've always just been like a guy who people thought was funny, and Lil Dicky is like my first real attempt at anything from like a commercial standpoint. I mean, my initial like dream in life was to be a comedian.
Needless to say, some of the people in the hip hop community, they weren't ready to embrace him.
But this whole comedy rap thing, I'm not with it. I'm not for it. I'm cool right now. I don't need another Jewish funny dude in hip hop making fun of rap. We got one.
Still, Lil Dicky made the list in 2016 and demonstrated his incredible skills in his freestyle. And he seemed to win over Designer and Anderson .Paak with their freshman cypher.
The name hopped in the motherfucking crowd to bust that Lil Dicky got XXL. What? Rap, do it, do it.
Making it onto the XXL Freshman Class was a clear indicator for Lil Dicky that he'd really begun to make it as a rapper. Now, one thing I don't know about his come-up story is whether or not he read up on hip-hop and music to figure out how to break into the industry. But he seems like the type of guy who would, you know what I mean? Now, I know a lot of you guys who watch this channel are aspiring artists yourselves, and there's actually a ton of books that might be helpful. And they just so happen to be at a place called Audible. There's The Artist Guide to Success in the Music Business by Lauren Wiseman, Doctors of Rhythm by Jake Brown, and The History of Hip Hop by Eric Ries. Audible will actually hook you up with a free book right now if you sign up for a free 30-day membership. You can do that by going to audible.com/BTWF, a link is down below, or if you prefer, you can actually sign up by text. Yeah, pull out your phone, text BTWF to 500-500, and boom! You're all signed up and ready to go. Along with a free book, members get exclusive sales and 30% off all regularly priced books. With Audible, you own your books and you can access your books anytime, anywhere, right from your smartphone. And hey, if you don't like the book you chose, you can swap it out for another. So again, go and check that out at audible.com/BTWF. Now in June of 2016, Lil Dicky would drop the music video for Molly featuring Brendan Urie, which would go on to receive over 30 million views at the time of this recording. In April of 2017, Lil Dicky would appear in a special video by ESPN, revealing some previously unknown facts about his family background.
I mean, I don't really care what the world thinks. You ask any of my brothers, they know there's a fourth ball brother.
You ain't got all day, bro. Get him. Get him.
How's that feel? Big brother, actually, is what they call me. Ask Lonzo. Lonzo! Lonzo! He's probably getting shots up.
And this same month with Lil Dicky, he released his most sophisticated music video yet for the song Pillow Talkin', which currently ranks as the 49th most expensive music video ever made. That music video received over 21 million views in its first 12 months. It was so successful that Lil Dicky decided to create an entire EP as Brain, called I'm Brain. He would also release a Brain plush toy, which you can actually buy on his website, or at least you could. Right now it's sold out. His next big single would be Freaky Friday featuring Chris Brown. The music video dropped on YouTube on March 15, 2018 and has since gone on to rack up nearly 50 million views at the time of this recording. And the rest of the story? Well, we'll have to wait and see because this is before they're famous. My name's Michael McCrud, thanks for checking out this video. 2 more suggested videos for you down below. Be sure to check those out. We're open to making updated videos and give you guys more information and more backstory on your favorite celebs. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for one on Kodak Black and ASAP Rocky, so let us know who you want us to do next in the comments down below. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram. I'll see you guys in another video.
Boom! Who's better than Jordan? Get out of here.
Okay, it's not you. You're not better than Michael Jordan.
You know I am.
And you know what? The whole world knows it, and they're laughing.
You know
when you
what?
say you are.
They ain't gonna laugh.
They're all laughing when you
know
say
why
you're
they laughing?
Everyone knows you're not
better than
me.
It must be fun.
Okay, bye.
Must be fun being number 1.
Did I leave my phone charger or no?
Phone charger, get out. You left once before, leave again.